Imagine, the telephone just rang and you answered it and I'm on the other end and I'm telling you that, hey, I was just on a Zoom call with you and I have to tell you something. You really looked ridiculous. So I'm on a walk with my friend the other day and she says to me, I hate the way I look on Zoom. I hate it, Wendy. I hate it. And I said, oh, come on. I've seen you on Zoom. You don't look bad on Zoom. And she said, no, I hate the way I look. And it seems like I'm on these Zoom calls all the time. So we're in our 60s. My friend is in her 60s and I'm 65. And I actually think Zoom is pretty forgiving. Honestly, there's a setting that you can go into that enhances the way you look and or makes you look softer, and that works for me. I think Zoom for some reason is the better of any of them if you're going to be on live streaming. But that begs me to ask you a question, and I hope you do answer and send me an email. Go to my website and send me an email, because I'd like to get the conversation going about if Zoom is going to be in our lives, professional life, personal lives. This is how we're going to be talking to each other, communicating, seeing each other physically. You know, who knows how long it's going to take before we're back in offices, which I was never in an office anyway. But before people are just back in their offices and, you know, playing ping pong again and that kind of thing. I really do hope that does happen where that once ping pong table at the creative agency and all the whatever else was made fun of, we really see how we should be honoring things like that at this point in now our new Zoom life, you know? So what do you think? Tell me what you think. And also, I have a question. Why is it that I don't understand this at all? So you know how Kelly Ripa and Ryan Seacrest, they do the show together, right? The daily show. So why is it that just because they're doing it through like a Zoom platform where the guests are live on Zoom and then they have the multiple screens that you see everybody, why is it that they don't still get dressed up like they used to for the show when they would be in studio? Why is it that you have to see them looking like slobs just because they're home? I don't understand that. Why do celebrities go on? Ashton Kutcher and Mila, whatever her name is, they were on that show yesterday. I saw it on IGTV, and I couldn't believe that they all just look like slobs. Why do you have to look like a slob just because the location that you're at? Does that change the way that you appear? You know, it really shouldn't. I think it's really odd, you know. Anyway, I don't even watch that show. I just saw it on IGTV, and I thought it was weird that why do they look like they're slobs? Why aren't they dressed and looking nice? Who cares that they're at home? It's like you wouldn't do a Zoom job interview and show up in your jammies just because you're at home. I just think we have to work on Zoom etiquette. Anyway, I would love for you to visit my website, wendicooper.com. Send me an email. Tell me what you're thinking about, you know, how Zoom fits into our lives going forward. If you have any tips you'd love for me to share of what you do to look good on a Zoom call, especially if you're over 50, I would love to have those tips to share with everybody. Until then, make sure to check out my podcasts. Just search for Wendy Cooper on anywhere you download any podcast and all my stuff will come up. Thanks for listening. Until tomorrow. I'll see you then.